Hey guys, welcome to Sound Pure. I'm Barry. In this video, we'll be looking at DW snare drums. This particular one is a 6x14 edge snare drum, and it's finished with a nice natural maple satin finish. So it actually got some really exceptional grain patterns to it. So the edge snare drums is one of those hybrid drums. So what became from a concept of what happens if you decide to put the best of both worlds together, marry metal and wood. Well, you get this guy here. So in the early 90s, John Good decided, hey, let's try this. So what we have here is basically a brass top, a wood center, and then a brass bottom. So this brass top is edged and cut. It's cast, and then it's milled and into a basically 3/8 of an inch thick. And then what they do is they actually kind of mill the edges so that it actually marries with the 10-ply maple shell, and then they do the same thing with the bottom, and they fit together kind of like a nice puzzle piece. So having the tension here kind of marries this whole thing together. And what you have here is basically a 16, 17-pound drum that is wired for sound. This guy is absolutely incredible. It's about as shy as an anvil. The brass is really kind of nice and wet. It's got a nice low end. But you know, with that 3/8 inch of a shell thickness, it has a nice focus. But in the high registry, just a really nice nasty pop. For the low stuff, it has a really nice definition, and that's where this kind of drum kind of really excels. It doesn't fall short on any of the tuning ranges. So for me, having definition on the low side is really where the drum is worth its weight. You know, but any drum can sound great in the high registry, but the sound's fantastic in the medium registry. And again, all of that is part because of that shell thickness. Being closer to 3/8 of an inch thick, you just get that focus and then you get that definition. This is a 10-lug drum, double-sided. It's giving you, again, just a little bit more control, a little bit at a very granular level. So whether you like that high registry or that low registry, this is definitely going to perform for you. They've added ABS washers here, so there's no metal-to-metal contact, protecting your hardware. And then we've got the true hoops. The true hoop is basically a 3mm. So what they've kind of done is kind of made this kind of hybrid hoop here. So you have basically the light, nimble side of the 2.3, but then you kind of have this kind of heavier kind of die-cast top. So for you guys that love that rim shot, definitely going to get a little bit more emphasis there. And then for you guys that are playing a little bit more dynamic, your side sticking is going to be absolutely incredible. Obviously, we've got the mag throw off here. It's just a drawbridge style. Adding the magnet there, no more worrying about the throw off from disengaging. And then they've added the sensitivity dial on this side. So again, you have all this control here. For you guys that like a little bit more flexibility in your snare wire settings, you've got 3-position butt plate. So there's a 1, 2, 3 position here, off. You can do loose, and then you can do tight. So just giving you, again, a little bit more flexibility depending on the gig. And then they're going to ship with Remo heads, coated ambassador top, snare side ambassador bottom, and then you've got 20-strand wires. This drum is available on our Try Before You Buy program. It's a hassle-free way to get this drum in your own hands and really appreciate and understand the nuances of this instrument at your own pace. I'm going to run this drum through a couple of different tuning examples, kind of give you an idea of what it's capable of. Be right back. So that was the DW Edge snare drum out of the Collector Series. Just an incredible hybrid snare drum. For you guys that are looking for something completely different with a little bit more focus or a little bit more projection, give this guy some serious consideration. Again, with the brass and the maple kind of married together, and then with the shell being closer to 3/8 of an inch thick, just a recipe for a nice focused drum. They'll do well in a multiple variety of musical situations. Keep in mind that we're always looking for quality trades as well, so if you find yourself not using something, give us a call, we'll get you traded up. And if you like the video, please subscribe below. Don't forget to follow us on social media. You stay up to date with the latest arrivals as well as current news. Thanks for watching.